Hi guys, it's me Devin, and I'm going to be discussing if Garp out of his prime, the Marine hero, could defeat every Yonko crew without their Yonko. So, did you know how Garp fought the Blackbeard pirates without Blackbeard? So that's what's gonna be happening here. We're gonna go over every Yonko crew to see if Garp could beat them. So without ado, let's get into it. First is the Straw Hat Pirates. Could Garp beat his grandson's crew? Well, let's discuss. So Zoro, Sanji, and Jinbei are the strongest. So let's go over Zoro first because he's obviously the strongest. So first, for Zoro's durability, Zoro was able to tank and block Kaido and Big Mom's combo Yonko attack. And then even with that, he was able to cut Kaido, clash with Kaido, then blitz him and cut him. And then he got a pyro up and was able to destroy King after he got help from Sanji. And then that's all his feats from Wano, because I think Wano might be the strongest version of Zoro. Now time for Sanji. We will have some feats from Egghead, like Sanji blocked a very holding back Zaru's laser. So that's a good feat. Then S-Shark tried to hit him in the face, but it did almost nothing. Now time for Sanji's Wano's feat. So when Queen tried to hit him with a sword to the neck, sword literally broke. And Sanji was able to blitz Queen vanishing, but it took a lot of stamina. This isn't Sanji's speed like a lot of people say. It's like a vanish mode. So but he still is probably faster than Zoro, Kid, and maybe Law without his devil fruit. So, and another one of his feats is that he was able to toss around Queen, and with the Janbeis, he can do a lot of damage. And then for Jinbei, he was able to take a Kainu's attack and was able to finish off Rob Lucci after Rob had went against Zoro and Gear 5 Luffy. And he defeated Who's with minimum effort. He has really good hockey. But discussing some of the other members that would do a little bit, Robin, Brooke, and Frankie. Frankie was able to blast a hole through St. Saturn. And then Brooke, he was able to damage Big Mom a bit, but nothing too crazy. But then Robin was able to go against Black Maria, which she was beating up Sanji, and she unlocked a new form. So could Garp beat them? Yeah, I think he can, because he went against Kuzan and all the rest of the Blackbeard pirates, including Kuzan. He could 2v1 Sanji and Zoro and win. And those are the two main players. But on top of that, Garp was also fighting other people. So I think Garp wins with extreme difficulty. Okay, time for the Whitebeard pirates without Whitebeard. Okay, let's see how this would go. So the four main players are Marco, Ace, Vista, and Diamond Joju. So Diamond Joju, I mean Vista is probably the weakest of them all. He was able to clash with Mihawk at Marineford, but wasn't able to do that much. And Mihawk was holding back because he didn't really want to do anything. Then that's all of the feats I think he has. And for Diamond Joju, he was able to kind of fight with Kuzan, but then at the end, after 5 minutes, he got frozen, which is still a pretty impressive feat. Now time for Marco, the star. So Marco was able to block a fire breath from Kaido and Wano, and in Wano, he was able to 2v1 King and Queen. And then for Marineford, he could go against every single admiral for a bit. Then his last feat is that he was able to tank Garp's punch that ultimately made him get folded. But then his Devil Fruit gives him a lot of hacks like healing and regeneration. And it's an ancient Zoan, so it gives him abnormal strength, speed, and durability. And last but not the strongest, Ace. Ace was able to hold up against Blackbeard with only one Devil Fruit. He didn't really master it a bit, and after he has the handcuffs on, he was able to clash with Aokiji. Then he got turned into a donut by let's say Mr. Donut Maker. Okay, let's not go, but he does have pretty good AP. So would Garp win? Yes, mid-high diff. But he might, if he's not holding it back against Ace, then he wins mid-high difficulty. Cause yeah. So let's move on. Time for the Big Mom Pirates without Big Mom. Okay, let's see. I don't really know nothing about the second commander, so we can take Cracker and Katakuri's feet and just scale the lollipop guy to Cracker. Okay, so for Katakuri, the strongest, he was able to go toe-to-toe with Whole Cake Island Luffy, which compared to Gear 5 Luffy right now would get folded, but he put up a really good fight. And he's fighting this guy I don't know right now. He's fighting this guy in the corner right by him. Then I think, and he has advanced observation hockey. It's insane. He's a Paramecia type with Logia proper abilities. He's able to turn into dough and block attacks. That's really cool. And for Charlotte putting Cracker, he kind of got cooked by. So Charlotte Cracker was able to fight Luffy for 11 hours, and his Cracker minions were able to take multiple shots from Gear 4 Luffy, but when Aokiji and Velargo were capturing, who was it? Pudding. He got folded. He got turned into a popsicle by Aokiji. Then he got one shot. His Crackers got one shot by Van Arger. So if that's not, then we can just scale the lollipop guy up from that. And Charlotte's movie would just scale a little bit below Cracker. Okay. Ultimately, I think Garp wins low mid difficulty. Let's move on. Okay. Could Garp beat Crocodile and Mihawk? Because Buggy is the Yonko. I feel if Mihawk was the Yonko, then Garp could have folded Buggy and Crocodile. But this isn't even a debate. Mihawk versus old Garp. Who wins? You guys can debate about it in the comments, but ultimately think Mihawk scares below. No, Mihawk I feel beats Garp while he's 78. So Crocodile would be hard because actually he wouldn't be hard. He just destroyed from ships and then pre-time skip. We saw him fight Luffy and give him a really hard time. And if like Garp finds any water, then Crocodile's cooked. Crocodile, so cross skilled with the first time Garp loses to Yonko crew, cross skilled wins. I feel like cross skilled would win high difficulty because Garp ultimately I think ties with Mihawk. So let's move on. Okay, red-haired pirates without shanks. So the main three players are Lucky Roo, Ben Beckman, and Yesop. So Yesop, let's start with him because I think he's the weakest. Weakest of the three, not the weakest of the crew. So Yesop could hit Garp. Like he has never missed a shot. So I feel like he could never miss a shot on Garp, and he probably has pretty good armament hockey. For Lucky Roo was able to fold a Bennett, and that's it. People say he's the fastest character because he was behind Shanks. He was like somewhere not next to Shanks. He disappeared. He was right next to Shanks, and he shot the Bennett. Then Ben Beckman has good hockey, and that's really it. He threatened Kizaru at Marineford, and we have no feats. So I'm gonna say the red-haired pirates, I think, they tie with Garp because let's just say that. You guys can debate about it in the comments, but right now we just have no feats for them. So we're just gonna say it's a tie. Okay, time for the Beast Pirates without Kaido. So the main three players are that's Queen, King, and Jack. And maybe who's OT. Yeah, so let's start with King. King is really durable and really fast. For Zoro to actually block his attack, he had to stand still using all his observation hockey. And with his flames off, he's really fast. But with his flames on, he's a monster. He's a tank. So did you know how I discussed that Zoro cut Kaido? Then he couldn't cut King with the same technique he used to cut Kaido. So that kind of makes King durability scares a little bit to Kaido's durability, but he did get folded by Zoro at the end. But when he got his advanced conquerors, but let's not talk about that. And he was damaging Zoro, making him go to his limits. And then Jack, he just got folded by Zunisha and bullied some Zoe. So that's not really bad. For Queen, he went against Sanji, and for King, I forgot, he went against Marco, got folded with Queen, got a little folded, but then Queen, he went against Sanji and was able to hit Sanji. A lot of people who don't watch the anime who did not see that Queen hit Sanji, even though he was blitzing Queen, and Queen push almost killed Sanji. Even though his sword wasn't that powerful, he could have. Okay, and then for OT, he was able to beat up Usopp and Nami, the two weakest Straw Hats. So that's not that impressive, but he was able to push Luffy to Gear 4 and able to survive attack from Yamato and Big Mom. So that's pretty impressive. Who's win against Jinbei and got folded. So who's wins? Garp wins mid difficulty because I feel like he would be able to fold king. That's probably his only problem. So let's end. Now let's discuss Ivan. Okay, so what is Garp's score? Did he win every time? No, he did not. So he went against 6 Zonko crews. He tied with 1, lost to 1, and he beat 5. So his record is no. Okay, he won 4, and then he tied with 1, lost to 1. He lost to the cross guild, tied with the red hairs, and he beat Kaido. He beat the Beast, Big Mom, Straw Hats, and what was the last one? And Whitebeard Pirates. So Garp did really good. He wasn't able to destroy. He would be able to beat the Blackbeard Pirates pretty easily if they did have Kuzan. So that's nice. And then thank you guys for watching. And if you don't agree with me in the comments, just say in the comments, like, if you think, like, somehow the Big Mom Pirates, you're a category glazer. Let's say you think the Big Mom Pirates win. Or maybe I got some feats. I didn't say some feats. You can just tell me that in the comments. And thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys next time.